played him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Dallas Cowboys. A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. Now this will be a return from deep in the end zone. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Jacobs now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Now Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And down inside the 15 he goes. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Carr going to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Jabril Cox able to get him for a loss of about 3. At the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The Tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The tackle made by Jonathan Abram. It's a gain of 10.
On play action, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, Charles, looking back to week 2 in the NFL, boy, some quarterback injuries all over the place. Tua for Miami goes down. Indianapolis is Carson Wentz. Tyrod Taylor in Houston. Andy Dalton for the Bears all leave their games with injury.
And the Raiders have got him. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got to the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Looking deep downfield.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the
and that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 71 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6.
For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine. Ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Prescott.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain of 26 and a conversion. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 29, Carr. And that is incomplete here. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Carr to throw again.
Well, this goes out wide for Drake.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Carr. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Cowboy first down.
Throwing, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A very solid gain of 27. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And the run with Jacobs on first down going nowhere as he stopped well behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
From midfield, here's Carr. Open man, that's Renfro. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Carr completes it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. To throw his Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Raiders, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Carr now to throw. He dumps it off to Drake. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott escaping the pressure right. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On first down, Pollard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Dak. Flushed out right. That is caught by Lamb. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now here's Pollard. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he'll get nothing out of that one. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. They go for it on fourth and goal, but then lines up incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Raiders are going to win the football game. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Whoa! It still won't go down. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Carr to throw. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through